There's a bit of debate as to whether Sonic R actually counts as a karting game, given that, well, there are no karts in it. My response to that is a firm raspberry, because other than the vehicles in question, Sonic R has all the other ingredients you'd expect from the genre. It's a racing game with multiple characters from a popular license, which is obviously Sonic in this case, trying to beat each other on themed tracks, complete with shortcuts and item boxes. And besides, Mario Kart's got bikes in it now, so shush. That said, even though I'm counting Sonic R as a karting game, it could be argued that it only just manages to count as a game at all. It's only got 5 tracks, which has to be one of the lowest totals in the history of karting. That's not to say these tracks aren't interesting, mind you. Much like the stages in the main 2D Sonic platformers, each course has a bunch of different possible routes and shortcuts. This at least means you're unlikely to saunter in and win all 5 races at the first time of asking, since you're going to have to take a little bit of time to figure out the best route to take. There's something else that requires a bit of time, and that's the handling. Most of Sonic R's characters either race on foot or float in the air, only Amy Rose has a car, and both result in a turning circle wider than a sumo wrestler's waistline. As a result, it can take longer to get to grips with Sonic R's handling than it does with most other karting games, and even after many hours of playing it and unlocking everything it has to offer, I still wouldn't say I had it absolutely nailed. This isn't helped by the fact that the characters feel wildly different to control. Sonic's strange skiddy turns and abrupt double jump are at complete odds with Knuckles' smooth gliding, for example. It's not like things are properly balanced either. There are characters here who, with the best will in the world, are just utter shite and a complete waste of time to learn because you'll never beat the other more powerful racers consistently enough with them. I'm looking at you, Amy Rose. There are a couple of wee additions chucked in to make the game's 5 courses seem a little bit busier, in the form of gold coins and chaos emeralds. There are 5 gold coins in each course. Collecting them all and finishing in the top 3 earns you a head-to-head race with one of the game's slightly strange hidden characters. Win this face-off and you'll unlock the character for good, meaning the likes of Metal Knuckles and a seemingly haunted plush doll of Tails can infest your roster until the end of days. The Chaos Emeralds meanwhile are the key to unlocking Super Sonic. Collect an emerald and finish the race and you'll add it to your collection. Get them all and Super Sonic is unlocked, immediately rendering the game even less balanced than it was, and essentially breaking it at that point. He's so fast that the other racers might as well not even bother. They'd be better meeting at the start line and signing a petition demanding he be subjected to a strict series of doping tests. But I'm pretty sure there aren't any drug testing minigames in Sonic R, so that'd be pointless. Special mention also has to go to the music, which is absolutely horrendous in the best way possible. Sonic R marks the start of the tradition of Sonic games having abysmal theme music. Sonic CD had a theme tune too, but it was actually good. And while each of the crap 90s dance tracks here will undoubtedly put a smile on your face, it's more likely to be because you're stunned that at no point did anyone involved in this game say, hold on, this is a bit pish. On paper, Sonic R should go down in history as one of the worst karting games ever. It's only got 5 tracks, most of the unlockable characters are bizarre, it handles like a canoe in a storm, and the music couldn't be more 90s if it kept opening the Saturn's disc tray and spitting pogs in your face. And yet, despite all these clear drawbacks, it still somehow manages to become something that's better than the sum of its parts. A game that, with enough patience and understanding, still has the potential to hold up 22 years later. This review is part of my Kartography series, where I break down licensed karting games from past and present and see where they fit on my big all-time karting leaderboard. To read the rest of the Sonic R article and see how it shapes up, visit tyrolhack.com or check the link in the description. Thanks for watching.